Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our channel Canada with Sobia Jib. If you are still interested to move to Canada, here is a good news for you. Yes, every year Canada has plans to bring in 450,000 up till 550,000 immigrants from all around the world. The Canadian local population is aging. They are at the age of retirement, and they want to replace the labor shortage, and they want people who can come and who can work. They want skilled people. Excited? Now let's come to the point. If you are a skilled worker or an experienced professional, then Canada wants you. Let's take the advantage of the express entry system and see how to create one. Now, the first step that you have to take is to create your express entry profile on the online system of IRCC. Don't worry, we will take you step by step and explain each step on the way. While creating your express entry profile, you will be given points for your education, for your work experience, for your skills, and your language abilities. At the end, all these points will be calculated, tell you whether you are eligible or not eligible to be placed in the pool. So you will find two tools. One is the Express Entry online tool, and the other you will find the CRS tool, which is the Comprehensive Ranking System. So first of all, let me tell you what these two tools are. When you are starting out with your Express Entry profile, you have zero knowledge about what is required and everything. Go for the Express Entry online tool. See if you are eligible to fill in. Express Entry profile is basically created for these three and to apply for these three pathways or processes. Or so if you want to know that if you are eligible for this Express Entry application, go with the online tool first, create that. At the end of process, you will come to know whether you're eligible or not, and then they will also give you a reference code. I will take you step by step through how to fill in that online tool, how to fill in the information, and once we fill in all the information, we will get a reference code. Save that reference code. It will be given to you for a few days, and then you can create your express entry profile. So once you are eligible, create an express entry profile on this website. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's so simple, guys. And even if you go to a consultant, the consultant will tell you to gather all the documents, get all the assessment done, and they will only guide you step by step. So if Canada.ca is giving you all the information on their website step by step, there is another tool which you will find for the CRS tool. Now that CRS tool will actually give you the points, what your score is. For example, your score is 420, your CRS score. Then you can go to your CRS to this tool and you can find out how you can improve your points. You are getting like 20 points, and you can see that, okay, if I improve my IELTS score to 9 or 8, overall band 8 or 8.5, how this will reflect in my CRS score and how can I improve my score from there. So that is a very detailed description. That is a very detailed tool which will actually give you the points regarding your CRS, and that is how you evaluate both the tools, and that is how you enter the system. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe to this channel and Canada with Sobia Jib. Keep liking and keep sharing this video with your friends and family who are interested in coming to Canada through Express Entry. Go to canada.ca, click English as your language, and then go to Immigration and Citizenship. It will open up new options for you. Click Immigrate, then go to Express Entry. How Express Entry works. These are the three different processes that are involved in Express Entry. Find out if you are eligible. When you click that, it is going to give you the different question that you have to fill in. Now this starts with which province or territory do you plan to live in. If you don't know, you can choose the one which you are most interested in. Click that. Click next. and then it will give you this: you need to submit language test for all programs. Click the one that applies to you. Mostly it is IELTS in most of the people's scenario. So let's click IELTS and see. And then it will ask you for like the date. If you select a date older than 2 years, it will not go through. So you have to give the IELTS, and the results have to be within the 2 years when you are applying for this. Like say for example, I'm selecting 7 in all the different categories of IELTS, but you can put in your actual scores, because this is going to be how, like, this information will be saved in your express entry profile. If you want to use the reference code at the end. Then if you don't have any other tests, click none, go to next. In the last 3 years, how many years of skilled work experience do you have in Canada? Mostly people don't have Canadian experience, so we are putting it as none. And if you do not have any Canadian experience, please choose none of the above. Click next. And then in the last 10 years, how many years of skilled experience do you have? Now this, they are talking about outside of Canada, and only one occupation, and it must have been continuous, paid, full-time. 4 to 5 years, say for example. Please make sure, if you are not sure of the NOC your job, if you're not sure of the NOC for your job, you can find on the Find Your NOC page. Go to click this thing, your national occupation classification, check where your designation falls into, and then click that in the application. Come back to the application, select how many years of work experience do you have in this NOC classification. Say for example 2 or more years, click next. Please put in all the true information, all the correct information, because IRCC will tell you this from your employer. How much money in Canadian dollars will you bring, and how many members are coming with you. So click all of that, which is true. You will have to show your bank statement. Do you have a valid job offer in Canada? No. And then what is your date of birth? Fill in your date of birth of the primary applicant if you are coming as a couple. According to Canadian evaluation, this is the evaluation you will get from West, University of Toronto, or ICAS. It is for you to decide which body, and then what Canadian equivalency you get, you put in here, and then find out if you are eligible to apply, that you have studied full-time, yes or no, at least 1 year of full-time experience in Canada, yes or no, I have a relative in Canada, yes or no. And then, are you married or single? I'm putting in single here just for the sake of simplicity. And here comes your result. This is the reference code that you will have to save. Print out this page, save this page, take a screen grab, and this will save you time, lots of time, when you are filling in the actual express entry profile. This tells you that you are eligible. Based on your answers, you appear to be eligible for the express entry. Your express entry profile after this score, use this reference code because you will be needing it to create your express entry profile. Now, before starting to create your express entry profile, have these things ready. First, your language test results. Second, you should know what skill type of job you have on Canada's National Occupation Classification System. Don't worry, let me help you here. Another thing that will help you increase your score is your Educational Credential Assessment, ECA, that you will require if you have an international degree from anywhere outside of Canada. And to get that Educational Credential Assessment, there are 3 bodies. There is ICAS, there is WES, or there is University of Toronto. You can do any of these, and we will find the information, the links in the description below, so you can get the information for that particular system, what they require and what are the timelines and what is their procedure to apply. So after gathering all these three things, now for the language test, there are three bodies that you can take the test from: IELTS, CELPIP or TEF. Now let's talk about every step in detail. First of all, you will need your reference code that you got from that online tool on canada.ca/express entry. Second will be your personal details, where you have lived in the last 10 years or since the age of 18. Third will be your work experience over the last 10 years or since the age of 18, which for the work experience letters, you will need your hours of work, you will need your contacts on the work experience, your type of work that you did, your dates of work, and also the hours that you have worked during that job. Now you will also need your passport information. You will need a written job offer from any employer if you have in Canada. This is not mandatory. Last, you will have to fill in all the details of your family members, and this will include their language assessment and educational assessment as well, if you want to give it, if you have it. And also, if you are stuck in any step or if you need further information or explanation regarding any step, there is a small question mark below after every step, so you can click that and find additional information and give the right information. This is how you will create your Express Entry profile. Now guys, this does not guarantee that you will definitely be a PR. After this, your profile will come in the pool of many hundreds and thousands and probably millions of potential people. The top rated candidates will be selected when a draw is done. Now, some very, very important tips when you are creating your Express Entry profile. Be truthful at every step, because once selected, you will be asked to provide the proof of each and every document, each and every information that you have provided. So be very truthful if you don't want your application to get rejected. It can get rejected at any step if there is a wrong information, or the information that if it does not tally with your original information. So hopefully this is everything you will need to create your Express Entry profile and enter the pool of thousands and millions of candidates that wish to immigrate to Canada. Best of luck, and keep us posted how it goes. Leave in the comment section below, and we will try to help you at every step. Take care. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.